Good afternoon, Monday, the 18th of April. Happy tax day to everybody. And what I want to do here is just talk to a couple charts. Very interesting thing happened today. If you look at the candle right here, it hit almost 2089. And 2089, if you go out a year, is what's called the point of control. It is where the most volume, and I've been talking about this for weeks now, that this market is kind of OCD, and it was desperately trying to get to that number. And they used the excuse of squeezing the short after the really poor meeting in Doha on the oil production freezes, and it hit it today. And another thing happened that, which is also pretty interesting, is that if you go ahead and you look at XIV, is that this move is twice the move you'd expect higher from the move we had in SPY. And so what my expectation is that because of the contract rolling for volatility, which this is a short of the volatility, is that we had a squeeze here. And I'm fully expecting this to come back down into this range here before any move higher, and I expect the market to be weaker tomorrow. And so that's the big things that happened today, and it was a bit of it was hard to be able to play it. If you go ahead and you look at trying to trade this thing, is that on Friday is not a good day to go long over a weekend with big news. And by the time the market opened, it was here and it was already overbought. So you basically had to run the risk of just buying and holding your nose. My signal doesn't work that way. I like buying bottoms and taking the ride up. I don't like buying overbought and try to go higher. So I had to sit on the sidelines, use my discipline, and I missed out on making a couple $1,000s today. But that's what happens. Is you just stay with your signal, you stay with your discipline, and when you start varying it, that's when you really start screwing yourself up. Looking at gold real quick while I have the charts up, is that gold is still struggling. It's putting in, looks like head, shoulder, and I'm looking for gold probably to get back down in this range here, but we'll see. If it holds above 117 and starts cycling back up again, then I think it's going to go back and challenge the 120 area. But I'm not sure. Tomorrow it might be an up day, and but they're still pushing on it pretty hard. But at some point, all this extra liquidity has to go somewhere, and this has been beat up pretty hard, and they're going to find it. Other area that's really starting to rock, and as people have been following, this is one of my long-term plays, is JJG. And like I told you, this is the year of the grains. This La Nina, this weather is out of control. It is not global warming, guys. It is absolutely solar minimum that's changing the jet stream. And the oceans are cooling, and you're getting these big moves in the front. So if you don't get snow at the end of April, in Denver, and early April in Chicago and Pennsylvania, because it's getting warmer. Okay, it's getting colder. But I really don't care. I want to make money. If people can be right or wrong, I'm going to make money. And DBA is moving too. And in fact, it's not moved as much. It's almost putting in a cup here. Check out BAL, just rocking. Not enough liquidity here. It's hard to get in and out of. SSG has more, and it bottomed last week. And let me go to a higher time frame here so you get a better sense of what it's doing. Oh, wrong one anyway. Uno momento, por favor. Here, let me go in here. SGG is give me 1 second here. It's freezing up on me. Here we go. Okay, look at this move. So here's a freebie for you. I know it's getting a little overbought, but if this thing pulls back at all, resets, is this is a buy. It's gonna take this high out for the same reason why grain's going. Sugar and cocoa and coffee and grains will all move higher this year. So I buy DBA and JJG because I cover them all that way. I even get cattle in there. So that's what I would recommend you do. Don't screw around with these so much. Just buy the big ETFs and let it ride. You want to make 20 to 50% in the next 12 months without a lot of drama. That's where you stick your money. Okay, great. Well, everybody have a good one. I'll get back with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.